There we go. And welcome to a very special stream, ladies and gentlemen. That is very sudden, but also, I think maybe something that we might be interested in doing in the future. So, if you like this stream, after the stream, not now, don't tell me now because I'm going to forget if you tell me now. Tell me later if you like this kind of stream before a premiere happens, and then we'll get into it. But I'm going to repeat that in a second because I haven't seen myself come up on YouTube because there's like a delay. But I'm going to wait to see how that goes. And for you ladies and gentlemen joining us today, welcome. Welcome everyone. There is a whopping lots of people here. Numbers don't matter because all that matters is you and me in this moment right now that we're sharing together. Okay, all right. So now that we've had an intimate moment, let's forget all about it and move on to talking about is my stream working or not? Okay, because that's the really big thing that I'm gonna turn up my volume. My voice. Okay, all right, I'm good. All right, so welcome to a live stream today, a very special live stream that we're going to be doing right before the episode premiere of episode 2 for My Inner Demons. And if you guys don't know what that is, it is the new RP series that we have going out right now. It's going on the channel. There's a link to the premiere in the description down below. You can go chill there or you can chill here with me. Right before the episode starts, we're gonna end this stream. But before we get into that, I can't see my chat. Chat is in members only mode for right now, so members, I'll be taking questions and stuff like that, and then maybe later on the stream we'll open it up to everybody. But for now, it's in members only right now, so welcome everyone, member or not. It's great to have you guys here, and let's go ahead and get started, okay? Now, I'm gonna tell you where I'm at today because I like to kind of walk around, like have a game to play while I'm talking because I feel like it helps me concentrate. Not like last stream, though. Last stream was a huge cluster mess. That being said, I am currently on the Animal Crossing hide and seek server that we did recently. You can check out that video too. But yeah, it was just really fun to play. And also this set is just absolutely beautiful, by the way. So we're going to be walking around and kind of talking. I'm going to show you like a little bit of the set because it's super cute. But this is not an important set. It's just a set that I like to walk around, just so you guys know. But it's an important set because the new builder that we have here in where I'm at is like really awesome, and he's really cool, and he built this, so it's really, really good. Also want to show off his work because I'm very proud of him. Okay, so let's talk about My Inner Demons. So basically today we're going to do like a little kind of like hype stream right now. So if you guys want to know anything about My Inner Demons and stuff like that, not like anything, I'm not going to answer stuff that is like spoilery kinds of things, but if you guys have any vague questions that I could answer, then I will answer as best as I possibly can. But let's talk about My Inner Demons. So what is it about? From the first episode, and then we'll go into the second episode. Just like a TLDR for what is it, while you guys are asking questions and I can like answer while you guys like ask questions because it takes a while before you get to this point. But My Inner Demons is basically, as you saw when we started the episode of My Inner Demons, you kind of got this feel, this like otherworldly vibe that you're in a different world because it does start in a different world, obviously. And you kind of get these demons that are fighting over this like soul that's running around, and you get this really cool animation, which I love because it's really cool. I love the animations that Mama's Boy does. He's the animator that like animator that is here. We also have another animator in-house, but I'm not sure if they want to be named by their real name or by their screen name, so I'm not going to say their names until, like, I ask them, like, do you want to go by your real name or by your screen name? Whichever one. So, yes, and that's just out of respect for people who, like, you know, the internet may scare them. But, yes, let's see. So it starts off with, like, all these demons fighting over a soul. They go over to a ritual with Lady Grandma, who, like, I loved coming up with that name. That's such a good name, in my opinion, for a character. My opinion. Maybe not your opinion, but my opinion. Okay. Sorry, My Inner Demon coming out. So, yeah, so they go through this ritual. They end up going to Earth. They kind of crash there, and they meet, like, you know, the Earth inhabitants, and they decide that they need to kind of, like, figure out what's going on, because they kind of came into Earth unprepared, like I did my last stream. So that's what they did, and now we're at the situation where they've pretty much committed kidnapping murder. Not kidnapping, like, not murder, but, like, kidnapping. Like, they've committed the act of kidnapping, technically. But, you know, it's just a really confusing situation for them, and we're going to find out what happens in today's episode after that. So, I'm going to take some questions here from you guys, and I'm just walking around the set because, as you can see, these houses are bitted and they are just so cute and so compact. I like the minimalist style. It's just so cute. Anyway, let's go ahead and come through here. Why is Noi best boy? Probably because he and the word boy have the same amount of letters, and also you can kind of like interchange them a little bit. Noi, boy, Noi, boi. You know, like if you go like, I don't know if I can do that. Okay, yeah, like, see? Like that. There you go. Ignore that little typo right there, but pretty much that's it. What part am I looking forward to? I don't know what part I'm looking forward to all of it. I wrote, again, like, oh my god, like, it was just very, it was a lot to, like, basically go with, but it's a lot. So I don't know what part I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to every episode. So once episode 1, I was looking forward to episode 1, now I'm looking forward to episode 2, and then I'm looking forward to episode 3. So that's what I'm looking forward to. The other one says, there's another question that says, are you going to do multiple seasons of My Inner Demons? And the answer to that really depends on you guys. I am like 1,000% serious, because one thing that I need to like stress to you guys a lot that I probably haven't done in the past is that if you ever want to see series like super succeed, you got to like basically be like the ultimate fangirl of that series or fanboy of that series. And that's because basically the more support that the series gets, like support in terms of views, watch time, those kinds of things, the more support it gets, the more we can do it. Because if we cannot get that support for it, then we can't justify, like, you know, because we have people who help us here who make these RPs, and people's time costs money. In order to make an RP, I am a firm believer that everyone gets paid, no matter who you are. Even if you say, I'll do this for free, no, you get paid, because that can always come back and bite you in the butt for future YouTubers who are doing this kind of stuff. If you do not pay the people you are working with, they can always come back and be like, well, you're a bad person because you didn't pay me. But not only that, the reason that I'm like that, and you probably hear me say that a lot, is because a long time ago, I was basically working with a YouTuber who was bigger than me at the time, and someone who I like, you guys, like, don't know that well very much, so, like, don't think it's, like, anyone like Adam or anyone like that, but it was a YouTuber who was much bigger than me. At the time, I had only, like, 50K subscribers, and what happened was they put me in a recording, and I was there from like 5 p.m. to 9 a.m. the next day. And after that point, I was like, you know, and I did that all for free. And I was like, you know what? My time is so much more valuable than, and I was like, I had to get the kids to school the next day. It's a long story. Not their fault. I should have spoken up about that. But like, that's why I'm a firm believer in that. Because I've felt taken advantage before, and I know how that feels. So like, if anybody works for me, they get paid. Because you got bills to pay. Rent! Okay? Anyway, yeah. So your support helps those series, which helps funds the people to make those series, which basically that's why the series need to be, like, supported. So if you're wondering why, there's a whole big reason, and a fair and valid reason, in my opinion, why. So, yes, support it. Again, artwork helps. Anything to spread the word helps. So, like, get people interested in stuff like that. So, yes. Support means a lot, and if you guys like My Inner Demons, and you guys like any other series, the more support it gets, the more we can do more. So yes, please do. I do have more seasons planned, but again, might be like condensed into one if, you know, support, all series. Okay, cool. Hey, everything doing okay in your life? Oh, that's not about the series, but thank you for asking the question, Jen the kitty. Thank you so much. What is it? Let's see. Yes, everything's going great. I feel bad because I haven't been on my social media lately, and my DMs are just so packed with, like, my friends, and I'm like, God, I need to get to everything. So, no, I mean, yes, I'm okay, but I want to be on social media more, but I can't because I've just been so busy in my own life. Also, VidCon's coming up, and that's crazy, so that'll be coming up soon. I'll have an announcement video or announcement on Monday's live stream talking about that. So, yes, but I am doing all right. I just want to be on social media more. So if you see, like, random posts coming from me soon, that's what's going to be about. Anyway, let's see. Let's see. Where is the... Oh, I like when you guys ask the questions. It's got the little side kitty cat asking thing. When Julia voice acted for the little clip, did you pay her? Yes, I did. I negotiated a price with her. I actually paid her in cookies and cupcakes. It was kind of a big deal because I don't like them to have sweets all the time. I mean, if it were up to me, they would. But, like, as a parent, they can. But, yes. So, my kids, whenever they do voice acting for me, I ask them if they want to. I never am like, do the lines, you know, because do the lines is something that I would do for, like, Andy and Keston, you know? I'm just kidding. No. So I paid Joseph and Julia in basically candy and sweets and whatever they want. Or if, like, they want $10 for some reason, I'll be like, here you go. But, you know, they basically negotiated, and their price was cupcakes and cookies, and then one time Julia asked for a whole cake, and I didn't sleep that night. But, so, yes, they get paid. And the voice actors who get paid in money are very jealous and very upset with me about that, so I will be addressing that issue with them later. Because I'm yes, they're not upset. It's just a joke. Anyway, let's see. What other questions do we have? What's your favorite Deimos of those introduced so far? I like all of them in my opinion, but my favorite would definitely have to be Lady Grandma, just because I'm a fan of, like, the older, wiser types of, like, old ladies and stuff like that. I mean, is she guys? I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, I do like her character a lot, just because, oh my god. So she's my favorite, in my opinion. Let's see. Your life is hectic like mine, Jen. It is hectic, it is, but it's fun, and I like it. Because if I wasn't doing anything, I would feel very sad. Let's see. See, I already answered that question there. Let's see, what other... Why are the cats gods in the demon world? Well, well, if you listen to the first episode, they don't technically call them gods, they call them spirits. So, and that's something that you guys are gonna have to kind of watch to get, but I'm sure, like, if you, like, basically... things on Earth, like, for those people who are like, oh man, the Deimos should have known about Earth and something like that, they didn't know anything about Earth and what world they were going to until that thing opened, and then they had to go in. So for those of you guys who are like, oh, they should have studied up on Earth, because I've seen some posts like that, I'm like, how do you study up on a planet that you know nothing about nor have any literature of? Like, how do you do that? So, no, they don't know anything, so they're kind of like implying things based on what they know, versus what Earth is. So, and also pay attention to the dialogue during My Inner Demons about what they say about humans, because it will probably reveal a few things coming up. Also, and, like, again, I can't give too many spoilers, so I'm trying to, like, dance around my story, so I'm like, yeah, no, yeah, like, you know, just kind of, like, going around and stuff. But yeah, so just keep an eye on what they say, and then keep an eye on what they're, like, talking about. So, yes. Let's see. Oh, thank you so much, Cinnabon Bunny, for your donation. Who was your inspiration for the demons, and is there any other way to help the series, like a place to donate? So think about it this way. Think about YouTube. Think about YouTube as a giant Patreon. I'm sure you guys know what Patreon is. It's a website where basically you can have people, like, subscribe to, like, tiers, and they get rewards and stuff like that. Think of YouTube as a giant Patreon for everyone, not just me. But the more that you watch somebody's videos, the more you're supporting them. Like, and I'm not talking about like and commenting or like subscribe. I'm talking about what's important are like the view count and the watch time. So the longer you watch a thing, the more views you give it. That's how you can tell that people will do more things. So, like, basically when you're watching someone, you're supporting them, like, for free. Like, you don't have to give any money or anything. That supports them in itself. So if you're ever wondering how to support someone, I would say do that. Like, do that kind of support where it's like, watch an episode, watch a long time. And the reason I say that, it would be hard to, like, it would be very difficult to make, like, a donation area for it, because the thing is that let's say we only have like one person who donates like $1,000 like every day, which please don't do that. That is ridiculous. But that is greatly appreciated. I mean, if you like it that much, I'm not gonna tell you not to do that, but like that's crazy. But the reason that it would be difficult is because what if it's just one person donating and they donate all this money, but the problem is that it's not getting the reception that it needs to, because doing an RP is incredible. I cannot, like, an RP of the quality that we do an RP at the quality that we do at the short time that we do, which is a week, is a lot of work. Like, it costs a lot of money to make an RP like this. If you're getting help from people. If you're doing it by yourself, then maybe it doesn't cost that much. But for me, I have a bunch of people helping me. I have VAs that are like, you know, that have to pay. I have a modeler who have to pay. I have a bunch of people, an animator, everyone that you can think of. It's a lot. So unless you're like, hey, take the amount of money that it costs to pay for all these people, which is a lot, then basically it would really suck for one person to be donating so much and then like have to be like, hey, we can't afford all these people, so we have to cancel the series anyway. So that would suck. So that's why I wouldn't do a donation thing, just for that reason. Just because I don't want to have someone donate a lot and then be like, oh, let's not continue because anyway. So again, your support best comes from the views and the watch time. Just so you guys know. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna dance around that. That is basically how you get more stuff to be produced on YouTube. Like, if you enjoy, like, again, not just for me, but any other YouTuber, that's how you get them to do more of an episode. Is to basically have their view count high, and there's, you know, that's a secret. That's not really a secret, but just so you guys have that insight. Let's see. How do you, heck yeah, Lady Grandma, oh my god. Let's see. Oh, what is going on here? Hey, Smart Lukin says, hey Jess, I love the new series. Ash is my favorite character as of right now. Where did you get the idea for this new series? So I personally like fantasy stuff. Like, I really enjoy fantasy types of things, but I also know that a lot of my audience also likes the modern day type of stuff, like the more funny, kind of comedical kind of stuff. So if you guys kind of seen Diaries in My Street before, you knew that Diaries was an extreme of the fantasy variety. It's got a lot of story and a lot of like world building elements, while My Street has more, like when it started, it has a lot of the comedical elements. And my ultimate idea in the beginning was basically to kind of have a series that meshes a little, like both of them together. And My Street was going to be the one that basically was like, okay, we can incorporate this fantasy element, but we also want this fun element as well. And so in order to do that, it's like not, it's very difficult to pull a fantasy element into a, whatchamacallit, a fantasy element into a modern day element. I think My Street did it, genuinely pretty well. Like, not like ace material, but like definitely pretty well. Because the lore was always there, but it's just like, because you had the witches and all this other stuff in the background and stuff, so you knew that something was different in the world, but you didn't know what was happening. So I think it was okay. It wasn't like the greatest, but in my opinion, it was okay. So this one, I kind of want to blend modern and fantasy a little bit better. So that's what was my inspiration for basically doing a series like My Inner Demons, where it's like, okay, it's got a fantasy element, but also has a modern day element. So yeah, pretty much that was an inspiration for it. And also demons, because I'm a fan of like any mythological thing, like cat people, you know, wolf people, you know, demon people. Like, I'm just a fan of that. So that's just a natural, like, okay, cool. So, let's see. Are the pins on the store dropping? I haven't seen them. They'll be dropping pretty soon. They're not gonna drop like immediately, but if you're still interested, there is that pin set, by the way. I don't know if it's sold out or not. I haven't checked this morning. I'm sorry. Jason, is the pin box sold out? Oh, it's not sold out yet. Cool. So yeah, if you're interested, there's a pin box for $30. Again, that is the cheapest that you're gonna get all those 4 pins at. I'm not gonna say that again. The cheapest you will get it at, because again, like, the pins sold separately are gonna be more expensive than the $30 set. So if you're looking to get the pins, I recommend the box because it'll be more expensive to buy them individually. Okay, cool. So just promo there. It's promo there. Let's go about that. Is what I don't know where I put it in your room.
No, it's not there.
I can hold her if you want me to. Yay, I'll take her.
I'll go find the pin box.
Yay, hello. You're wide awake. Here's my baby. She is wide awake and 2 months old. Yay, we're talking about the series. I know. We're talking about a lot of them. Yeah. Are you so cute? Are you the cutest baby ever? Yeah, you are. Do you see all the people looking at you? You don't see them because I don't see them either. Don't worry. It's like I'm just talking to myself, honestly. If you saw, you're probably thinking I'm talking to myself, like, realistically. But anyway, we're talking about back to the series. Sorry. My baby's adorable. Yes, she's adorable.
If she spits up here.
Oh, thank you, Julia. I appreciate that. Thank you. You can say hi.
Alright, here you go.
Okay.
I'll take her back.
I know she's smiling.
She's got spit ups.
I know she got spit up.
You got spit ups.
Okay.
Come here, you.
Bye.
Oh, here we go.
It was nice to have you on the show. See you later. Okay, she bye. She gone. Okay. All right. So now we back to business. Let's get back to business. Okay, I can do a mom and business person at the same time. See these pens? All right, buy them. Cool. Awesome. I think we have like 100 left. I can get very snappy at times. Anyway, let's also talk about, sorry, my character was not moving, and it makes me weird when I'm not moving. Also, if my character looks like her head is a little too small, it's because my screen has a tear in it, so it, like, pushes stuff together. It's not the actual game, it's my screen tearing. Okay, so now that we're done with the baby, let me go over your questions. I would have her on stream the entire time, but when she gets sad, it's like, oh, why are you sad? Don't be sad. You, like, just eat, sleep, and poop. How dare, you know, like... Okay, cool. So, back to what I was trying to talk about. Can we ask questions again? Because I forgot. Let's see. Oh, question. From Brian, Magana. I believe that's how you say your name. I'm sorry if I say it wrong. Let's see. Thank you for your donation, by the way. It says, question, does MID and other roleplays take place in different universes or realms, and does Aphmau have Irene's powers in each world? So the way that is, so just so you know, New Universe is something all in itself, right? Don't look at, like, Void Paradox for anything from it. Don't look at anything else from anything from it. It's its own type of universe. But, again, it's in my story realm, so, like, that's a different thing. But... Again, it's in its own place. It takes place in its own thing. There's nothing that's from other RPs that's affecting it. So that's why it's its own new kind of thing happening. But I think a thing that also was in my street that needs to be kind of looked at a little bit more, and also was the final battle between Aphmau and Aphmau, Aaron, Zane, Lucinda, and the Demon Warlock, or Michael, for example. Really pay attention to that and what happens during that scene, because there's remember when I tried to horribly explain the Diaries remake versus the old Diaries / how it connects to My Street and the My Street remake, if we ever go into that? That has something to do with all of that, but again, the remakes don't really, like... I'll get into that later. It's a messy subject. I'm not going to get into it right now because I'll just pull up MS Paint and it'll be all crazy. But yeah, so just so you know, there's new stuff going on in this place, and it's going to be very interesting to see that unfold, in my opinion. If you like certain types of lore elements from the other series, then that kind of stuff is going to start pulling its way into this one. I mean, in terms of story writing, not in terms of, like, what's going on there. So yes, that kind of stuff. So let's see. How do you, oh, that's very interesting. Omega Rydum, how do you keep the motivation to do YouTube for all these years? You don't. So there have been times where I've fallen out of, like, doing stuff on YouTube, and you can tell, like, sometimes you can tell, not all the time, because sometimes it's just, like, mere coincidence that things happen like that. But, for example, like, when I stopped doing Diary Season 3, I was obviously not motivated to do that. I was like, okay, I want to take a break from this. And rightfully so, because Diaries has, like, what, more than 230 episodes, including spin-offs. So that's a lot to do for like over 3 years, and that's perfectly fine. It's just I would like to have taken a break from it and then gone back to like doing it when I was falling out of it, which was again around the time that all the crazy stuff with the shipping stuff happened, and the shipping stuff with Garma in particular was the reason why. But after that, I learned how to deal with that kind of stuff, and then I moved on to doing more things. And it just sucks because if you're ever on the internet, and a lot of you guys obviously are, what people say, try not to take that to heart all the time. Because, like, don't, like, unless somebody says, hey, you suck, like, that's obviously a negative thing. Don't try to interpret negative intent from anybody, because I realize that is the fall of so many YouTubers, is that they always interpret negative intent. Unless somebody just says something outright negative to you, don't interpret negative intent, because that will kill you, because you'll just be thinking, oh god, everyone hates me and stuff like that, which is not the case all the time. It's just people trying to vent their frustrations about their own life towards you. Yay! So keep that in mind when you're like doing YouTube. The way to stay motivated is to focus on you. Focus on your projects. Don't focus on what people are saying about your projects. Focus on you. Let them have their own day and just be you, because that's what people will love to come to YouTube for. And don't be negative unless you're like a drama channel who like unless your channel is like known for that kind of stuff. There's no reason to be that way. But yeah, just that kind of stuff. So yes. Let's see. Question is, could you name one of the side characters quick slash? Side characters like Casey, Ivy. I mean, they're side characters and stuff like that. But what does that have to do with anything? I don't know. I still love them just as much as I love any character I create. So, I mean, obviously I love some other characters more, but I love all the characters I create. Except for the ones I hate. Like that plant over there. I didn't create you, but I don't like you. Because you're a weed. Anyway, let's move on to the next, oh, by the way, there's like a few more minutes until the premiere. But we'll get into that a little bit. Don't leave here. You stay with me, okay? All right, don't hold my hand. There we go. Let's continue. Where's the stuff at? I'm trying to, like, get questions. I can't find them. That's because I was, like, looking at your comments, too. Ilana Santiago, I just bought a member. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Let's see. Toxic Shadowfuck, thank you for your donation. I did address, where did I come up with the series for My Inner Demons? I addressed that a little bit ago, that I just want to mix fantasy and modern together in a more stable way. So, yes, and I also like demon. What's up?
Can I have the towel back?
Daddy has it. Oh, wait, no, I have it. Here you go. I'm streaming, girl. You can say hi. Come say hi, but pretend like I'm a strict mom.
Hi. Dada.
Go.
I see you.
This is my show. You'll get your own show. Sorry, she just like ran in. Oh my gosh. Okay. And I always tell my kids, like, go up to that person and pretend like I'm like the most bad like mom ever. Like I'm the most strictest mom ever, because I'm actually like a really big softie and I hate it. But anyway, well, I don't hate it, I love it, but like, yeah, sorry. Back to what I was supposed to, but go back down to this. Let's see. How do you make those poses? What do you use? So the mod that we use for a lot of the like crazy things that we do is actually one that my husband developed as an add-on. Or Jason developed as an add-on. I don't know why I call it my husband. Oh God, well he's my husband, but like, you know, Jason developed as an add-on to basically make that kind of like stuff possible. Because as we were doing more RPs and more RPs, I was sitting here like, I wish we could do this, and I wish we could do that. And he would look over at me like one of those, like, you know, like have you ever seen those anime scenes where like the girl's like, oh my God, I wish I could do that, and the guys look at her and then secretly goes and does it and then comes back and then she's like, oh my God, I did it.
3 minutes.
Oh, hi. I wasn't talking about you. Okay. But yes, so yeah, so basically that's done by a private mod that we have here, and the reason that we don't distribute that, just so you guys know, is because it is not held together unless you have a Jason with you, which is obviously him. And if you don't have him with you, he doesn't know how to fix the problems because there's a lot of bugs and glitches with it. Like, it's not like, oh man, just straightforward, we can just get it done. It's like, oh man, this broke, and you know, that happens. So that's why it's not distributed, because it's a lot of work to keep up with that kind of stuff. And there's a lot of pressure to put on somebody, so that's why it's not distributed. So yes. Sorry, I'm going down. Why do the demons have to be so hot? Because they're demons. They're like rolling around in lava and stuff like that. And you know, the fire, blah, blah, blah. They're like, yee, and just like rolling in circles and stuff. So yeah. Also, if you guys are wondering why I'm super peppy today, it's because I'm not tired like I was last time. And also, I've gotten plenty of sleep. So like, oh my god, it's great. Let's see. Is this gonna have epic fights like My Street, or is this gonna be more chill? A mixture, just so you guys know. There will be a mixture of that kind of stuff happening. There'll be a mixture of that kind of stuff happening. I'm not entirely sure. Again, animations cost money, which is rightfully so, because they take a lot of work. And oh god, I sat down. That'll take a little bit. So yes, also we're going to be wrapping up here, so I'm going to take like 1 or 2 more questions. Why is the hair still 8-bit? Oh hey Rocky. Why is the hair still 8-bit? That's because we're still working with it. I know some YouTubers have experimented with the hair looking different and like drawn on, but that is very different, and we want to try something a little bit more natural. Anyway,
It's time to end it.
It's time to end. Ladies and gentlemen, so if you guys want to go over to My Inner Demons, the premiere, link is down in the description down below. You can click it. What? I just said that. The link is in the description. So go check it out. I'm going to go full face cam. There we go. Link is in the description down below. Go check it out. My Inner Demons will be airing right now. You'll be able to find out what happens next and what are the next steps in the series. And yeah, again, if you enjoy, please be sure to show your support with watching 1,000 times on 5 computers, 5 browsers, on, everything on. Just turn it on, let it play, go to sleep. You know, just let it play like while you're sleeping on loop. Loop that thing. Does a loop count? Loop that thing. I don't know. I'll find out from YouTube if it counts. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great one. Enjoy My Inner Demons and have a great weekend. I will see you all on Monday. And remember, VidCon next weekend in California, Anaheim. Go check it out. I will be there with all the VAs. We will talk again later. All right? Bye. Bye. I gotta push this button. Oh, okay.